tweet. What the fuck is that? Okay, I was just watching some shit on shit. Girl, he funny. That nigga funny as fuck. Uh, but so I was thinking like the reason NLE Choppa going back to, people say he ain't all on that spiritual shit no more. He go back to the other side. But people don't understand the greatness that you do is balanced out with. So put it like this: if you believe in good and evil, the good shit you do, the more good you can be is still balanced out with evil. So say you be on some spiritual shit, and not only that, you can't. It's just like when you go start eating healthy and you feeding your ancestors and they want stuff, or you being possessed by a spirit, and or you summon a spirit and they eat bad. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you can't just like, it's kind of even like I'm sorry, my mind everywhere, but it's because I done explained this shit many times, but it's like you can't just put down some shit that, like, it's kind of like you can't, your old self, yeah, you get better, you grow, but your old self is still there. Just like if somebody shoot your family member or shoot your brother or your homeboy, like, you got rights to get revenge. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can do it the spiritual way. You can put that shit on the altar. Or you can do it whatever way you want to. Like, smart ways, put that shit on the altar. But, like NLE Choppa, it's like, we never change who we are. We just grow. We elevate. We meditate. We eat right. We eat. We get enough rest. We exercise. We reprogram our mind. You get what I'm saying? But you never change who you are. You just grow. You get better. You get what I'm saying? So it's like people say, I ain't like the old me. Nah, you just suppressing that side of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be craving meat and different foods that say they vegan, this, that, and the third. You're suppressing a side of you. It's like denouncing yourself. You're not supposed to denounce yourself. You're not supposed to denounce your desires, because there could be an ancestor or a spirit in you that that you need to feed in order to get your next manifestation. And you can't really understand what I'm talking about unless you're spiritual, unless you've walked the line. You get what I'm saying? Unless you've been through it and you talk to your ancestors, you talk to God, you make sure that you really are being guided and protected by the angels. You know what I'm saying? And your ancestors. It's obvious that your ancestors might want all the bad foods that that they grew up off of, like, you know what I'm saying, like all the bad stuff that's been passed down from the slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like, your ancestors probably crave stuff that you say you don't eat anymore. But if you have a craving for something, you shouldn't. I'm not saying that you should go back and do it, but you shouldn't look at it as bad, and you shouldn't beat yourself up. If you have a desire to do something, like say somebody want to fight you. Me, I'm the type of person, I laugh at their ass. But if they hit me, I'm going to do the dog to their motherfucking ass. Shit. So, but it's like, you don't have to do bad. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do things that, like, if your spirit pulling you into doing something greater and you are able to do that greatness, then it's fine. But some people beat themselves up and be like, oh, I shouldn't hit somebody, or I shouldn't eat that way, or I shouldn't smoke that, I shouldn't drink this, that, and the third. But if you really, truly are working with your ancestors and you're working with spiritual realm, it's natural to crave things that are quote unquote unhealthy. You get what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, I eat unhealthy things, but I also balance it out with electric foods that Dr. Savvy has blessed us with that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The things that we supposed to eat that keep us electrified, keep us healthy. Just like my hair. Like, of course, sometimes I want to do different things with my hair, but it's like I'm not letting go. That like I be sharp as a tack. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not letting go of my hair because it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? People like probably on here like, why do you let your hair stick up like that? If you looked up freeform dreadlocks, you let the electricity in your hair move the way that it's supposed to. You're not supposed to tie your hair, not saying tie your hair down, but you're not supposed to form your hair. You let it freeform. You let the ether and the electrolytes, the electricity of just the energies around you pull on your hair and pull on your tree. That's the way that like you would go outside your house and you can probably tell that the trees in your yard, their limbs are pulled towards your house. That's because the electricity in the energies, the electricity in everything. The more it's more electricity in your house than it is in nature. So treat like go outside right now, look at the trees in your yard. The trees, most of the limbs are gonna be pulled towards the home. You get what I'm saying? So or you'll realize that some trees have a more dead side and some trees have like it'll be like some trees have a side that is like dying and the other side is fruitful because it's like it's just about energy. It's about what's around the tree. You get what I'm saying? Everything like just like I used to tell my friends, what the fuck you want to go live off the grid for? Like just all willy nilly. You need to prepare yourself for that because you go live off the grid and you can go through withdrawals because you're used to radiation, you're used to electricity, you're used to being in a caged environment. You get what I'm saying? So not saying that living off the grid is bad, but it's a way to do shit. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the spiritual, man. Spirituality teaches you how to be comfortable. A lot of things that you're not able to do, just like some people have altars and they have enough space where they have different altars, different places. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people say don't put your altar in your room. But it's like if I'm in a situation where the reason I have an altar is to get out of my living situation, I can't just go put an altar in my mother's bathroom, or I can't go put an altar in my mother's kitchen or her living room. You get what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like we gotta be, if you're gonna be spiritual, you have to go through the rituals. You have to be in alignment with what's actually right. You have to be able in a vibration where you hear the spirits telling you what's okay, telling you what's approved and you know what's wrong, this, that, and the third. So y'all stay abundant, be light, stay lit. This is Cole Okun. I am that I am who we are. Bludaaple, Akasha, yeah, all that, everything. I'm working on a lot of new stuff. I should be working on some skits soon. Or just I don't know, for a while, for years, I've been wanting to do skits and stuff, but my living situation keeps changing. So it's like, but I've been wanting to do reaction videos. I've been wanting to do couples channel, family channel, this, that, and the third. And so we'll see how things go, basically. But another thing that you supposed to realize, you can joke and be happy and fun and talk shit. We love to pop shit, you feel me? But to judge another leader is, I keep wanting to say the word asinine. To judge another leader is not spirituality. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You have the freedom of speech, but you have to understand when that energy comes towards you, it's kind of like the law of attraction. You want to give out the energy that you want to get back. So judging other leaders and talking bad about other leaders, and just if you want to be in a position where, just like me, I don't talk about Jesus in a like a just a bad way. I don't talk about things that taught me, things that I have respected in my life. I don't talk about them in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? Because I have respect for it. It brought me from where I am. Just like shit. I mean, I'm not perfect. I just cussed out my first girlfriend yesterday, and told her I wouldn't give a fuck if she and everybody she loved passed away tomorrow. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of being harassed. You know what I'm saying? My first girlfriend don't believe that I've really moved on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all because it's a learning. It's something that it's a part of me teaching. It's a part of learning. I'm a Gemini, so I communicate with things that I've been through and things that I experienced. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you got to pay attention to the spiritual realm. And my biggest rule is don't denounce yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm even getting back into a vibration where I don't denounce myself. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I denounce myself to please others, like my girlfriend or my mother. But it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel like somebody's taking from my energy or making me feel bad, I have to listen to my inner desires to remove myself from that situation. You know what I'm saying? And go fill myself up with good energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what NLE Choppa does. He doesn't get away from his old friends and denounce people that he loves. You know what I'm saying? But when he has to go recharge, he's learned a more higher, excellent way to do it. You have to get away and be more attentive to yourself, feed yourself, uplift yourself, because nobody's going to be your biggest support system but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So stay abundant, be like, stay lit. Literally, I'm Ko Khan, Christian, Cole, whatever you want to call me, long as you calling me. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all love living life.